clawed at the German's mind. I pity him. From this day on, it is my burden to bear. I know what must be done, and who must do it. May they all have mercy on my soul.
Just quickly, as a quick reminder, just before I get into today's video, if you guys could go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel with the post notifications on, that would be greatly appreciated. As always, I will be giving a shout out to the first 10 likes and 5 comments if you show me proof over on Twitter and Discord. Those links will be in the description here below. So let's crack on and get right into the video, guys. So yes, you are seen by the title and probably are questioning yourself on Pluto, how is the Great War set way before DLC4 but in between DLC4 and just after DLC3? In today's video I'm actually going to be explaining all of that for you guys here in today's video. But like I say, if you go on to enjoy today's video, go ahead and smash a like on it, as it would be greatly appreciated. But I just want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to one of my buddies, leader of the Woo Lads, and that is Eric Maynard, for actually posting this thread over on Twitter, and it just sparked my thoughts and it made me want to make today's video and how you guys will react. So as I go along this video, I'm going to say now, listen to this whole video in full, as it probably most likely will blow your mind, and think about it as I am speaking about it. So let's crack on and get into the video. So he actually sent a tweet out yesterday afternoon, and it actually said this: random idea I just wanted to write down. This is right after Alpha and Mega. After killing Maxis, Monty goes right to the desert outside Alpha and Mega, and the characters let out the Shadow Man of the summoning key to hold him off. Essentially, that's when they bail to Tunguska. And if you guys do not know what Tunguska is, this is actually the location for Call of the Dead, which is awesome news too. And this actually goes on to say Tunguska to destroy first contact with Element 115. And here's, I'll actually put a picture on the screen of the tweet, and then I will play the moment of the trailer intro cinematic, which actually goes on to show the moment, which actually makes perfect sense, because the Great War, from what we saw in the trailer, seemed to have been in a desert, and pretty much the only desert we know in Call of Duty Zombies so far is Nuketown. This is literally Nuketown, and it could, like Eric said, this could be taking place right after Alpha and Mega's Easter egg and letting the Avogadro go to transit. So as I was saying as well, when it comes to letting the Shadow Man out the summoning key, the Shadow Man probably wants to break the cycle as well, but Monty has the sort of powers to go ahead and go anywhere to try and stop the Primus and Ultima's crew from succeeding, because the more Element 115 they actually go ahead and destroy, the more Monty can actually get killed. Now let's go to the second part of the thread, and I'll actually once again put screenshots over on the screen right now, where it says this, also from Eric: there are no humans, so it can't be the humanity versus Apothicons. And the Timekeepers and Apothicons fight, they aren't Apothicons yet, just keepers with different ideology. So this is Apothicons after that and after being corrupted. So this is an entirely new Great War, and it actually shows some screenshots here, which I will also put on the screen, which says from the timeline, I believe, January 15th, 1292. The Great War between humanity and the Apothicons begins as 4 great warriors, in brackets Primus, Dempsey, Nikolai, Takio and Richtofen, raise the staffs of wind, ice, fire and lightning. And then the other one says the Ether Pyramid. The corrupted keepers create the Ether Pyramid, a device capable of an absolute power. The schism forms between them and those keepers untainted by the dark ether. And then it says the War of Agartha begins. War breaks out between the corrupted and uncorrupted keepers, and then the War of Agartha ends. Facing defeat, the corrupted keepers hide the Ether Pyramid on a moon within one of the newly discovered dimensions. After banishing the corrupted keepers to the dark ether beneath creations, the remaining keepers take on the mantle of guardians. Trapped in the dark ether, the corrupted keepers contort and evolve over eons. ultimately becoming the Apothecans, their desire above all else to return to Agartha. And then there's, I believe, another 2 last threads I'm actually going to go ahead and read, and I want to know what you guys think so far. Do you guys think, just by this speculation what Eric went on to say, do you think all these valid points are valid? Because from what it seems when I was reading these and I was thinking it out loud in my head, it actually went on to seem that this could actually seem very, very legit, because we know we aren't getting a Great War map. We already know from leaks and from just in-game proof that Call of the Dead will be in fact DLC4. We all know we're going to go back to Tunguska for something. But let's continue the thread. Like I say, if you guys could check out Eric's links down in the description. He does stream on Twitch and he does actually have a Twitter account, which you guys will find very, very interesting. And he actually goes on to say in the next thread, would also like to add that Maxis says we need to purge 115 before it contacts humanity, and Monty doesn't want that because it would destroy him, and the very first contact of 115 outside of the OG Great War is Tunguska, the setting of Call of the Dead. Once again, this is actually going to show more screenshots, and I'll actually go ahead and put some more screenshots on the screen for you guys to go ahead and read. Saves me going ahead and reading this as of right now. But yes, this is awesome news once again. I will put everything I can on screen just for you guys to go ahead and read, and I'll put it on for a valid amount of time so you guys get the chance to read it, or you guys can just go ahead and simply pause. But let's jump right into the last thread here on the Twitter post, and he actually goes on to say, and that Lil Nukehead messaged me this idea to add on as well. If in the intro we started the Great War there and bailed, once we finished whatever the Call of the Dead Easter egg is we could teleport back to a desert where everything is dead except Monty and have the final battle there. And I'll once again put a screenshot on the screen which is saying the same thing from Lil Nukehead, which is based off of Dr. Monty fighting the Shadow Man in the desert, and all the characters battle. After the characters do whatever at Call of the Dead, they teleport back at the desert, and the final boss is against Dr. Monty. Can you guys imagine that? How sick that would be? You complete the whole of whatever the Call of the Dead remake Easter egg is, and then there's a teleport to go right back, and you actually go to the outside of Alpha Omega in the deserts and fight him there. How sick would that be, guys? Imagine that. We also know that we're not going to be getting anything along the lines of staffs returning as of right now. If any leaks actually go on to come into the community, or if I hear anything, I will go ahead and talk about that in another video for you guys. That's all for today, guys. I do want to actually talk more about this thread and how interesting it could be. Do you guys think that the Great War is just happening right after they complete the Alpha Omega Easter egg? They take all the characters, they all go to Tunguska / Call of the Dead to do whatever they need to do there, and then they need to go back to fight Dr. Monty, and that is the final battle. Treyarch have actually said that this is the end of the Aether storyline. This is the complete end of the Aether storyline, so this is absolutely interesting. If you guys want to know some fill in the blanks, I'm going to link 2 videos down in the description below, which actually goes on to talk about Victus and what Victus do, whilst the Aether crew are doing all this. So the Aether crew are obviously the Primus crew and the Victus crew. Victus are actually, and whilst they're doing everything like that, somehow the Victus crew actually managed to escape Blood of the Dead, and they are filling in the blanks, which is going back to Transit, Dyros and Buried to go ahead and finish the Easter eggs for them, which I believe are complete new Easter eggs. They're not remakes as well. They're going to be complete new ones, which is really weird to think of as well, seeing as we had 2 Easter eggs in BO2 to follow one of the sides we wanted to follow. But that's all the news for today, guys. I did want to just go ahead and crack on and speak about this thread because I thought in my head late last night that this is worth a video, this is worth a talk about, because I never heard someone talk about this, and Eric is one of the smartest people probably in the community to go ahead and talk about theories. And if you guys don't know Eric as well, like I say, he's the head of the Woo Lads, he gets leaks and everything like that, so he's an awesome guy. I do want you guys, like I said, to go ahead and follow him on Twitter and Twitch. If you do, go ahead and say Pluto sent me to you. If you guys found out this video was very interesting or whatnot, I did actually just wake up, so if I do mumble some words or don't make sense at some point, then do let me know in the comment section below. Like I say, I did just wake up and I do apologize on that. But guys, that's been it for today's video. If you guys found it useful, like I say, go ahead and smash a like and subscribe with the post notifications on, as we will have more theorist leaks and many more coming for the zombie storyline and everything to come with zombies, and possibly Modern Warfare whenever that starts to come out. But guys, other than that, like I said, this has been it. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys could go ahead and comment your thoughts as well, then that would be greatly appreciated. Other than that, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.
bloodshed and sacrifice that lays ahead. And how such knowledge must have gnawed and clawed at the German's mind. I pity him. From this day on, it is my burden to bear. I know what must be done, and who must do it.